Looks right. Oh, why did I open this? I don't have to open that. Oh, this is where stuff's gonna get a little bit hairy. Maybe. Hold on. I should have done this before I started this, probably. I don't know if this is gonna work. Let me go. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't need to caffeinate this anymore, but what I do need to do is run xrandr. No, why are you doing that? Sick. Okay, so let's fire up the Godot engine. Just me, or did the color theme change? Did my Godot update? Opening it will change it to Godot 4.6. Oh. Yes, let's take a quick look. Oh, you guys can't see anything actually. Here we go. Let's take a quick look. What we're gonna do is go into I don't know where that left me off. Oh, okay. Okay, so everything's done. Fair. Okay, that's good. Then what? I guess we can try upgrading it. I didn't really want to do that. Oh, jeez. Oh, I hit the button that I don't want to hit, and I don't remember how to fix that. There we go. That wasn't too hard. Okay. So it's on Godot 4.5. Let's okay, we're gonna stash everything. We're gonna try to run the upgrade. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go. This is interesting. Everything being gray now. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to. Oh, I see. And then we're gonna go here, open up. Oops. My notes. Ugh. Always returns to main menu. This doesn't seem like it's synced. Maybe because I'm not running sync thing. Yeah, there we go. Wow, look at that. That was very cool. It refreshed. I think it can cause the input designator to get stuck. Oh. That is what I was working on. I'm gonna back that out. And what I want to do now, is figure out how to make a build. I know it's not perfect, but it's probably enough to get something out. Let's also test that what we have does work. Right. Move. probably should test it with the music on. Is that what was wrong with my music? I wish I knew where my mouse was. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Seems like it's working to me. Yo, what's up, Yummy? Sorry, it's been a while since I streamed any work stuff. I was had a very strange week last week. Graphics have been revamped, not recently, but maybe since the last time you stopped in. I'm actually planning to do more on the graphics too. Last thing I did for the graphics was probably back in November. I did the animations, walking, attacking. Before it wasn't, the characters weren't animated. The enemies still are not animated, but that is the next graphical upgrade that I'm planning, is to animate the slime, the skeleton, and the minotaur. Or satyr, I forgot what it called. Satyr? I forgot what I called that thing. I think it's called a satyr. I think that's what I called it. And then after I do the animations on those guys, it'll be more tiles. I think the animations are pretty tough too, but I think the tiles add a little bit more. Sorry, the animations I think add more to the game experience than just different tiles. I've just submitted something for a game jam. I'm exhausted. Oof. Well, congratulations. Hats off to you for getting that in. Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay, there is no uh-oh. I thought my keys weren't going up. I have 4 keys. There's definitely a lot of stuff that needs to be cleaned up here. 3rd game jam in February that I participate in. Dude, you are killing it. I need to do some game jams. I need to learn how to like maybe scope things a little better. Not that I'm bad at scoping, but like, especially when it comes to games, until you've, I think, done these things a bunch of times, it's kind of hard to say. Like, if without doing things from scratch a bunch of times, it's kind of hard to say like how long it'll take to do things, and like it's kind of hard to see how much is involved in each thing. You know what I mean? Like, I spent months trying to get multiple controller support to work right. There were so many bugs and so many weird things with it. And I was like, I hated every part of it. Like, I totally hated every part of it. I'm not even sure I would do it the same way. I think it's all about the workflow and not overscoping. Exactly. So that's what I mean. Okay, so it seems like it's working. So what I'm actually about to do right now is I need to look into how to do a build to distribute. I'm going to do we're going to release the first build today. i3 has just crashed. Ah, son of a gun. B to save a backtrace. R to restart. Oh, that's actually probably fine. Yeah, there we go. I think i3 crashed because of Steam. I have Steam open over here. It's doing weird stuff. There we go. And then, sorry, we can go like this. Sick. Yeah, but I really want to start releasing stuff. I have a ton of video work I need to do. I need to start doing more videos. I stopped doing videos like months ago before my trip, and I still haven't resumed the videos that I was working on. So I need to. It's like only a couple more in one particular series, and then I have to figure out what kind of videos I'm going to make next, like what the topic of my next series is going to be. The first one that I did, return we? No, don't return we. First one I did was on LDTK, which is still not like amazing, but I think it's a good starting point for a lot of people. It's like I think a good starting point for me, because there was not really any information about it at all online. Send that over to 3. Okay. But yeah, so like I think one thing that's good about game jams is they force you to work in a tighter deadline to cut scope, and the idea behind that I think is just not just cutting scope, but like working with less. How do you work with less? And I think that's always a very good thing to have, because it's very easy to start getting into this, and like even before I started making games, oh, if I made a game, you'd be able to do this and you'd be able to do that, and like without knowing what's involved in doing this and doing that, that's a crazy thing to say, because you have no idea how much effort that is, right? Okay. Internet, let's go, and let's say Godot build release. Project export. Select your target platform. Ensure that you have correct export templates installed. Unchecked export with debug. Click export project to save a build. I did a 2D racing game this time, and I could only do it fast because I did one in 3D a long time before. So I kind of knew how to make it work. Yeah, see, that's cool. I'm trying to get into I'm trying to make like one game of sort of every genre that I'm interested in doing. And then I want to try to make I'm going to pick a handful of genres, and I'm going to try to make them like my wheelhouse, like how to improve them and so on, and make a bunch of games with the same themes, same characters, and worlds and things like that, same lore. Not all of them exactly the same, but maybe 2 or 3 different sort of franchises. And then that way, as I improve my skills and start doing things better, everything that I do, I can use for the next version of the game. Not that the graphics would be exactly the same, but some part of it is reusable. That's what I've been doing. Yeah, that seems to be a really good approach to me. So I have this one. That probably what you've seen me work on the most is this top-down dungeon crawler. I have a 2D side scroller. I'll eventually get into 3D, but I'll use the same games to do 3D. And then yeah, I also want to do kind of want to do role playing, right? But I'm trying to keep the focus of my games on multiplayer kind of couch co-op, because that's really the problem I'm trying to solve. And I also want to do online net play, but for that, everything I've heard is that if you want to do online net play, you have to start with online net play and just have everything run locally. So that's what I'm gonna have to figure out how to do. But okay, this looks pretty straightforward. I'm gonna add a ticket, make first release build. That's a task. Throw that in progress. want to say scene export as? No. Project export. Preset, so I can add a preset. Oh, that's cool. iOS, Android, Linux, Mac OS. So Linux. Export console wrapper, debug only. If true, the console wrapper is exported alongside with the main executable, which allows running a project with enabled console output. Oh, I see. Debug only. I think that's what we want, but we don't want a debug build. Oh my gosh. I don't know why that lags so much when I try to resize it. Architecture x86-64. SSH remote deploy. I don't know what that does. Yeah, I don't know how that works. I legit don't know how this works. What? There's no runnable. If checked, the preset will be available for use in one-click deploy. How do I set if it's a debug build or not? I've been insisting on this for some time though. 22 released projects and 7 are full games, 8-year progress, and got from 0 views on itch daily to 10 views daily. That's pretty good. I don't know if I've been doing it right, the right strategy. I mean, yeah. Yeah, probably over the course of 8 years. Yeah, probably could be much better, but you know what? That's better than what I have right now. And I think you have some experience, right? Is what it sounds like, which is really the most important. So maybe just take a look at your kind of workflow and see what can be improved. Yeah, I don't know how to do this. We're gonna see if we can find a video. Maybe it's because I'm picking Linux specifically. Can I export Windows on here, or do I need to do that from Windows? I don't know if it supports cross-compiling or not.
Godot makes it really easy to build and release your games to several platforms. Here's how to do it. To build your games, you first need to properly set up your export templates. Go to Editor, Manage Export Templates. You can install them directly from the editor, or manually download it and install it from the file. This TPZ file is just a zip file with the build tools for all the platforms inside it. When you install it, you are just extracting these files to Godot's local folder. On Windows, there is the app data folder. There is currently no way to change this location, so if you want to save your C drive space, you can go there and
Wait, what?
whatever export templates you don't plan to use. Doing this, we can go from 1.3 gigs to merely a few megabytes. These export templates are linked to Godot releases, so each Godot version needs its own build tools. You can see them here and delete old versions if they are not needed anymore. Now go to Project, Export, and click on Add to add the platform. Let's choose Windows first. You don't need to change anything to build your game, but let's go over a few important options first. You can change the executable information here and add your game's information to it. And here to change the build architecture, you can
Maybe that's why.
embedded PCK to pack your files inside your executable. This will make your game into a single big file. The Features tab lets you add information here and click on Add to add the platform. Let's choose Windows first. You don't need to change anything to build your game, but let's go over a few important options first. You can change the executable information here and add your game's information to it. And here to change the build architecture, You can also select Embedded PCK to pack your files inside your executable. This will make your game into a single big file. The Features tab lets you add custom feature tags that you can use to make your code change how it behaves if it has that feature. For example, you can make a dev build that has access to debug menus. The Resource tab.
Jeez, I'm getting tired already. This is not good.
In most cases, you want to leave this alone.
I should have gone online a little bit sooner, but we're gonna try to figure out how to do this. I might take a nap. Then today's Sunday. I can take a nap, come back and work for an hour, and then eat dinner, and then maybe come back and work again. Just me being live right now and getting something done is already an improvement over the past like 2 or 3 days, because I've been kind of slammed with some stuff. Are you trying to export normally? I guess so. What do you mean by normally? I don't know what normal means. Do you use Godot? I don't remember what you told me. I'm pretty sure I asked you before. Just gotta mark embedded PCK and export PCK, select the place, and it's good to go. But like, how do I? Oh, here we go. Export with debug. Oh, that's where I set it. Okay, that's what I was looking for Linux. So where is that under? Features? That's under options. Enable embed PCK. And export PCK. And then I can remove export with debug. Do I want to export as patch? Build. I don't think so. Okay. Let me look at what that does.
But you can also choose to only export things based on selected scenes or resources. But more useful than that, you can select to exclude.
I think that's useful for, I don't know if it's the same thing, if that's useful for like itch.io for the, there's like a patcher or something. For Linux, it should be exporting the app image.
Files. This is useful when you have debug code and scenes sources. Export inside the build. In most cases, you want to leave this alone, but you can also choose to only export things based on selected scenes or resources. But more useful than that, you can select to exclude files.
All the options on Linux are different.
This is useful when you have debug code and scenes or mods
Could
you
be.
don't want to export with the game.
The second one is the export project on the YouTube tutorial. What does export project do? They are swapped. This is a new version of Godot. A newer version of Godot, maybe. I only export project? Oh. I see. I see. I see. I don't know what a PCK is. PCK export creates a standalone resource package containing only your game's assets without the Godot engine executable. It is not playable by itself and is typically used for DLC, patches, or mods. You can load it at runtime using blah 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 to override or extend the base game content. Oh, I see. Project Export generates a complete playable build. exe for Windows or an app bundle for Mac. Includes both Godot game engine executable and the packed project data, usually in a pack file. This is the standard way to distribute a finished game, as it allows users to run the game without needing the engine installed. Sounds good. So see, we were already doing something wrong. My god, dude, my head is like buzzing. I really need to sleep. But here's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try doing this. We're doing this. You said embed PCK and all in the project. I don't know what that means. We're going to leave it like that. We're going to leave it like that. Export project. Build. There's a metadata too, if you want to fill it. Oh yeah, true. Where was that? Oh, only in the Windows build? Oh, file version, product version, I see. Oh, I see. That's good. I'm starting with the Linux one. I'm going to test this one first. Most important is the icon, I guess. Oh yeah, I don't even have an icon. So I guess I got to make one. Let's go to my build here. Oh, sick. Glad that Godot accepts pings for icon. Yeah. Which is actually the norm on Mac OS, I think. I forgot I even had these loading screens with tips on them because I have them turned off in dev mode. Something I also just realized is nothing in this game explains what the controls are. Like, I have this for the controller, but nothing explains what the keyboard controls are. Did you try enabling Y-sort for the tiles so they look 3D? No. What is Y-sort? And where's that option? You don't walk over the down tile, go to the root node. I think it'd be this. Y-sort enabled. Actually, I don't even know if that's right. On baddie. Yeah, baby. Oops, I did it again. Oh, because I'm thinking I'm on my Mac. What does this do? I can't can't really tell the difference. You gotta make all other nodes through player and tiles enabled too, because they don't inherit directly. Oh, that sounds like a lot of work. I'll do that later. Let me go to project, export. I don't have an icon right now. I need to make one. A file version. Has it been 2 years already? That's crazy. Yeah, I think so. Maybe? I don't remember. I guess the easy way to find out would be to go like this. $2024. Yeah. I know it's pretty bad, right? But yeah, I had a lot of stuff in between. So I worked I worked a different job in between starting this, and then I kind of keep going back and forth between this and working on videos and other stuff. So yeah, it's been a long time. That's what I mean. Like I spent probably like, I don't know, even like 3 months just trying to get the controller support working, which is not good. History. Oh, okay. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. That's also very weird of you to go on this other screen here. Yeah, like in 2 years it should be much better than what it is now. And that means that my other game is even older, or actually maybe it's about the same. I think I started the other game, maybe 2023. Actually, I started the other game. That one's 3 years. Yeah, I just gotta get better at this. And I've been pushing the graphics in my games lately. In this last one, I made it in GBA style. Nice. 2024. What is this SSH remote deploy? What are we deploying it to? Oh, I don't need to turn that on. Try grabbing that on my Windows machine. What's the... Not WinSCP. There's another... Is it called WinSCP? Maybe it is WinSCP. Yeah, it's WinSCP. Okay. Actually, just realized I don't think I have SSH running on this machine. Hmm. Hold on. How do we start that? I think I just have to do, what is it? Service? Oh, system CTL. That'll probably do it. Actually, I don't know if I ever got this working. Oh yeah, looks like that did it. It just wasn't running. We can go code. Build. I'm pulling it over to my Windows computer to test it out first. Let's see if it works. Does it pop up? Oh my god. It actually looks really good. Cool. Yeah, I wish you guys could see this. I don't know why it doesn't show up here. Okay, so I just need to make an icon. That's pretty cool though. That is progress enough for now. When I come back, I'll work on an icon for this. I am losing energy, which is not good. So what I'm going to do is, actually what I'll probably do, what'll be good for my energy is I'll take a short nap, I'll eat something, and then I'll come back probably for like another hour. I think that'll be good. All right. Sorry that it was so short, but I will be back. I will catch you guys later.